Hi guys, I'm back with you for another yoga session. Hope everybody's keeping well. Today's session is going to be maybe a bit more dynamic. We're going to move a little bit faster, just get the blood flowing and maybe get your heart rate up a little bit, but also work on some strength moves to work our wrists, to work our upper back a little bit, to get some mobility going in our hips. So yeah, let's do it. We're gonna start in cat-cow. So we're gonna start on all fours, bringing your wrists under your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips, or a little bit further back, whatever feels good. So coming into all fours, let's take a breath in. Inhaling, lifting our chest, looking in front of us and lifting the tailbone. That feels good already. Exhale, tuck your toes and round your spine. Drop your head, let your neck release as you puff up between your shoulder blades. Inhale, extend your spine. Look straight ahead. Bring your chest between your shoulders. Exhale, tuck your toes. Round the spine, press up between your shoulder blades as you lift your head. Release. Really let those neck muscles release. One more time. Inhale, up. Exhale. Look between your thighs. Round your spine. Now stay in this rounded position. You can untuck your toes. And with your next breath out, you're going to send the hips back towards the heels. Inhale, come back up, keep that rounded spine. And exhale, send the hips back towards the heels. One more time, keeping that rounded spine, pushing up towards the ceiling. Inhale here. Exhale, bring the elbows towards the floor and the hips towards the heels. Coming back onto all fours now. Come into that cow position. So inhaling, looking up, bringing the chest through the armpits, through the shoulders, with your tailbone. Take a breath in and keep this position as you exhale and send the hips back. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, come up. Maintain that cow position. Exhale, send the hips back. One more time, inhaling forwards. And exhale. Up. Nice. Coming back to all fours now. Let's first sit our hips stuck just for a moment. Shake out your wrists. We're going to do some wrist exercises now. Get our wrists a little bit stronger. Work on the strength of our wrists, which we need when we're doing planks, when we're doing downward dogs, anything that's weight bearing on the hands. So coming back to all fours, we're going to bring our hands quite close to the knees. So that's going to make this a little bit less challenging. So with our hands underneath our shoulders, okay, we're going to keep the wrists under the shoulders so that we've got that weight there. We're going to press into all our fingers. We're going to lift the thumbs away from the floor. Try your best to keep your elbows from bending here. You're going to want to bend, try not to. Try to keep them straight. Lift your thumbs up. And then lift the heels of your hands away from the floor, as if you were doing a calf raise on your hands. So keep those elbows straight, just like you would in a calf raise. Keep your knees straight. Lift the thumbs, and then lift the heels of the hand, pressing down through all your fingers evenly. Come on down. Let's do a few more of those. Lift the thumb, lift the heel of the hand. You should start to feel some activity in your forearms as you do this. Some muscle work, maybe a little burning. Coming up just as much as you can control the movement. Now you really want to try not to back off. Okay, meaning you don't want your shoulders, keep going. You don't want your shoulders to come behind your wrists, because we want that weight, we want that work happening in the in the muscles of the forearm. So keep doing a couple more like that, lifting the thumb, keeping the elbows as straight as we can, and lifting the heels of the hand. Pressing down through all the fingers. Getting some extension through the knuckle joints. One more here. And shake it out. Good, we're gonna do one more wrist exercise. Bring your hands back to our sort of regular all-four position. Okay, now you see how we've got this nice 90-degree angle. Maybe you don't get to quite 90 degrees. Maybe your hands are a little bit forward of your shoulders if it's too intense when you bring them right under. Okay, so find the spot that works for you. Pressing down through your hands. Really feel the connection with the floor here. And now try to keep this angle in your wrist as with our next breath, we begin to sit the heels back towards the hips towards the heels. Keep that angle, keep your elbows straight and keep that angle. Reach your fingers back towards your forearm and come back. So imagine as though you could not move your wrists from this position. Pull the fingers back towards the forearms and back down. Pull them back. So feel that muscle work. That's some good active wrist extension happening. Let's do a couple more. Good. Really feel the ground beneath you as you press down through your fingers. And then try to keep that, imagine almost as if like there was gum stuck between your fingers and the mat. And you're like, peeling the hands away from that. All right. Our wrists are feeling that. Sit back, circle them out. Maybe give them a little bit of a stretch into wrist flexion. You can take them out in front, give them a bit of a stretch. Let them shake out a bit. And then come onto your hands and knees, and just circle out your pelvis. So now you could be light on your hands, if that feels good. Just circle things out in one direction. Circle things out in another direction. I like to really tune in here and feel the support of the floor under my hands and under my shins. And from that, I find this movement of the body in places that are free from the floor. Awesome. Okay. Now, coming back to all fours, we're going to do one more little work here on all fours. So we're going to take our right leg out behind us. Tuck the toes under. Give the back of your leg a stretch. Nice calf stretch here as you reach out through your right ankle. Great. And then let's lift that leg, keeping our pelvis as neutral as possible, right? We don't want to shift all our weight over to the left. Try to keep everything centered. Reach your left hand out by your left ear, thumb to the ceiling. Reach everything long, take a breath in. As you exhale, just tap the floor. Keep everything straight though. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap the floor. One more time, inhale, lift. Exhale, tap the floor. Now lift everything up, reach nice and long. Flex your right knee. So bend your knee, heel comes towards your bum. Squeeze that in. Stay here, or sweep your left hand round behind you, grab your right foot, and lift everything up. So push the ground away. Lift away from the floor. Press your foot into your hands and your hands into your foot as you actively lift your right thigh away from the floor. Do you feel that stretch through the front of your thigh? Lift your chest and maybe lift your gaze. One more breath here, and then with control, release everything to the ground. Let's do the other side. So finding our all four position. Maybe make sure you're not sagging down. Draw the front body slightly towards the back body. Reach your left leg straight back. Tuck the toes under. I'm going to move forward. see a little better. There we go. Tuck the toes under. Stretch through the back of the calf. So I'm really reaching out through my left heel to get that nice stretch. Good. And then lift your left leg in the air. And lift your right arm in the air. Left leg lifts. Right arm lifts. Thumb to the ceiling. Feel the length from the tip of your toes out through the tips of your fingers. Feel the support that you need to generate from the center of your body. That is your inner support system that is holding your body still, that is finding the strength to resist gravity's pull in this position. Here we go. Let's inhale, lengthen. Exhale, touch down to the floor. Inhale, lift. Exhale, touch down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, touch down. Inhale, lift. Push the ground away. Flex your knee. So your left heel towards your left thumb. Squeeze it in. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Stay here. Or sweep that right hand around. Grab your right foot and give your quad muscle a stretch. So lift your left knee. Press your left foot into your right hand and your right hand into your left foot. Press the ground away with your left hand. You're strong here. We're not collapsing. Try not to over-open your right shoulder. Keep that right shoulder neutral as you lift your left thigh away from the floor. One more breath here. Release with control. Bring it all back. Hands come down. Beautiful. Take a little child's pose here for a moment. Maybe shake out or circle out the wrists, but we're going to come off the wrists. So, okay. Come back up to all fours. I'm going to turn it this way so you can see me. Come up into kneeling. Okay, so if your knees are sensitive, I'm really lucky. I've got a big thick mat underneath my yoga mat. You could grab a blanket, stick them underneath your knees, and hopefully that'll take the edge off. Take your right foot out to the side as we come into gate pose here. Right foot out to the side. Inhale, reach the hands up. Exhale, right hand down to right leg. Left hand reaches up. Feel that opening through your left ribs as you exhale. Lean it over. Release your neck. So look down, bring your chin down towards your right armpit. Releasing the neck a little, getting a stretch through the left side. Inhale, bring both hands up. Exhale, left hand down to the floor. Right hand now reaches up and over. So as you press down through your right foot, reach out through your right fingertips. And once again, turn your head down to look at your left fingertips. And just let your head release. Maybe nod your head yes a couple of times. Inhale, reach both hands up to the ceiling. Once again, feel that inner support system, that core that goes all the way around. This is what's holding you together. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale with control. Bring your hands down to the floor. Walk them over to the right. And then draw your hips back. So maybe, or hopefully, you'll feel a nice stretch through the right inner thigh. Feel free to come onto the heel, lifting the toes of the right leg as you draw the hips back. Reach through your left fingertips. So imagine you're clawing at the floor, but somebody's pulling you backwards and you're trying to claw at the floor with your left fingertips. And as you do that, can you feel the length through this left side body? Nice stretch there. Come back to center. And step your right knee in. Walk the hands back to your knees. Come up to that kneeling position. I'm going to move over. And extend your left leg out to the side. Gate pose. Inhale, reach the hands up. Exhale, left hand down to left thigh. Right hand reaches up, spread through the right side ribs. Exhale, lean over, stretch. Breathe into these left side ribs. Expand through the left side as we take our head and give it a bit of a release, turning our chin towards our left armpit. One more breath here. Reach the hands up. Inhale. Exhale, right fingertips down to the floor. Left hand reaches up and over the left ear. Long now through the left side. And once again, let's release the neck by looking down towards the right fingertips. Maybe nodding the head yes a couple of times. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling a lot of tension in my neck and shoulders these days. Inhale, both hands up. Reach up for the ceiling, and on your exhale, with control, bring the hands down to the floor. Walk your hands over to the right. Give yourself this nice stretch as we lean the hips back. Coming onto the heel of your left foot. If that feels good for you, you can stay with the foot planted down. Just find what feels good, what gives you that nice stretch through the left inner thigh. And once again, reach out through your right fingertips, clawing at the floor as you reach the hips back. One more breath here. And walk the hands back to center. Bring your left knee in, coming to all fours. Okay. Now from all fours, we're going to come into dolphin. This is a great way to open up the shoulders and work the shoulder strength. So we're going to place our elbows exactly where our palms just were, coming down onto the forearms. So especially for those of you who have sore, sensitive wrists, this actually is really nice because we're off our wrists. Interlace your fingers so that your right pinky is on the inside of your left hand, so that you can plant the edges of your hand down into the floor. So now, feel how your forearms are contacting the floor. Lots of support there. I like to bring my forearms a little bit closer in than shoulder width, and then I kind of use the skin of my forearms to traction on the floor as I then press out, as if I'm trying to separate the mat with my forearms as I press down. Release your head, so let your head hang heavy. Tuck your toes under, and then you're going to lift up into a downward dog type position. So lifting the hips. As you lift the hips, think about lifting the front ribs towards the back body so that we're not sagging. We're pressing the ground away. Keep your knees as bent as they need to be in order to feel like you can really lift the hips, pressing your chest towards your thighs. Can you feel your shoulders on fire in this position? Take a breath, lower the knees down, and come up again. Keep pressing the ground away, pressing your chest towards your thighs, lower your knees, and come up one more time. Good dolphin work here, guys. I know this is a tough position for a lot of us. Lower the knees and release. Great. Hope you guys felt that in your shoulders. Okay, now we're going to do some hip circles. So your choice of whether you want to come into forearm, a forearm Amidat Shesh, or whether you want to be with your hands on the floor, or whether you want to come up to downward facing dog. So pick your position, whatever suits you right now. Okay, for those who are coming to downward dog, lift the hips up high, and then here we go with hip circles. So everyone, no matter what position you're in, follow along. Reach your right leg back, bend your right knee, draw the knee into the chest, and then circle it around and back in. And let's do 3 in each direction. of these hip circles, switching direction. I'm not being too picky about how we're doing these hip circles. I just want you guys to feel like your hips are moving here. 3, and then let's do the left leg. Lift the leg up, bend the knee, draw the knee into the chest, out to the side, tip it around and back. And we do 3 in each direction. Just working that mobility of the hip. And it should feel pretty good. Maybe like difficult, but like you're kind of lubricating the joints, getting things moving. Really nice. Good. Come on down if you're in that downward facing dog. Walk the hands in towards your hips. And come up to kneeling. Good. We're going to do some lunges. Okay. So let's step our right foot forward now. All right. Great. Right foot forward. Once again, tune in to the support of the floor. Where can you press down? And where can you lift up and use the support of your own body? Maybe drawing the sides of the body into the center, drawing the front of the body towards the back body, squeezing the glutes, tipping the pelvis slightly down. Inhale, reach your hands up. Good. Stretch towards the ceiling. Exhale, bring your hands straight out in front of you, as if you were holding a platter on the top of your hands with your thumbs turned out. Good. This is not quite so easy, is it? Okay. Let's open up our arms now. Thumbs towards the back of the room. But try to keep the back body broad. So the space between your shoulders, the space of your collarbones. We're not pinching back with the shoulder blades. We're keeping everything broad. Bring the pinkies together and then open up again. Good. Bring the arms together in front of you and then send them wide. Reach out through the fingertips. Lovely. Release your hands. Bring your hands to your hips. And then putting all your weight into your left shin, left knee, left top of the foot. Lift your right knee away from the floor. So lift your foot off the floor. Quite tricky. And balance on your left shin. And then put that right knee back where it came from. Let's step left foot forward and do something similar. Inhale, reach your hands up. Okay, we're going to make things a little bit trickier now. Bring the hands out in front of you. Bend your elbows. Flip your palms so that they're facing away from you. So does this look familiar? We were just in this position in the dolphin, right? Okay, so now let's dolphin again. So in our inhale, let's take a breath in. Exhale, let's lift our arms, but try to maintain that dolphin arm position and bring them back down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bring them down. So do you see how I'm trying to keep this my torso from moving as I'm just flexing at the shoulders with my arms bent. Trying to maintain that 90-degree angle at my elbows. And the same, I'm trying to keep the distance between my elbows the same. So I'm squeezing my upper arms towards each other. One more time. And down. And release the hands to your hips. Shift the weight into that back leg. And can you balance on that back leg? A little balance work here. Bring the knee back. Beautiful. Okay. Bring your hands down to the floor. Step the feet back for a plank. Take a moment in plank here. Press the ground away. Lift the front ribs towards the back ribs. Squeeze your glutes. Lower your knees. Lower all the way down to the floor. Come right into your Sphinx pose. Elbows under shoulders. fingers spread wide on the floor. Once again, finding the support of the ground in this position. Draw your outer heels towards each other. Press down through the tops of your feet. Press your pelvis into the floor as your belly lifts and your chest comes proudly through your shoulders. One more breath here. And release down to the floor. Forehead comes down, shake things out just a little bit. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Use the strength in the backs of your shoulders to press yourself up to all fours. Tuck your toes and lift your hips up high for a downward facing dog. Pedal out your feet. Great. All right, from our downward facing dog, we're gonna lower our left knee to the floor and step our right foot forward. Inhale, reach your hands up. We've been here before. Good. From here, we're gonna open up, sending our right hand behind us and our left hand out to the front. Maybe take a look behind you at your right fingertips. And now we're gonna move this windmill. We're gonna do a sort of moving windmill move as we continue the circle. So lower the right hand to the floor, left hand circles round back, continues to circle, right hand reaches up, and left hand reaches up. We're back at our start position. Let's do that 2 more times. Go at your own pace, make it fun. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, open the arms. Inhale, circle them round, back to the front. One more time, inhale, reach up. Exhale, open. Inhale, circle them round. Good, take a breath. One more time, inhale, reach up. Exhale. Inhale, exhale, circle them round. Nice. Bring your hands down to frame your right foot. Step your right foot back to meet your left foot and come up to downward facing dog. Let's do that on the other side now. So lower the right knee to the floor, step your left foot forward. Inhale, reach your hands up. Exhale, open left hand back, right hand forward. Look back at your left fingertips. Reach in opposite directions. Feel long, feel strong. Find that support from within you, from inside your core. Scoop everything into the middle. Reach the arms. Inhale long. Exhale, circle them to the front. Take a breath and open. Let's do that 3 times. Good. Nice movement of the shoulders here as we circle them around. It also takes a bit of coordination to do this. And don't worry if you mess it up. Doesn't matter. It's just yoga. Hands come down to frame the front foot. Slide your left foot back to meet your right foot, up to downward facing dog. Good. Now let's walk our hands and our feet in towards each other. Coming to a forward fold, release your head. Pressing down through the feet, rooting down to give us that support as we rise up to stand. 1 vertebrae at a time. Great, come to your standing position. Lovely, we're gonna do 2 half sun salutes. Okay, so we're gonna kind of get things moving a little bit. And we're gonna do 2 half sun salutes. So standing with our feet underneath our shoulders, stand nice and tall. Inhale, reach your hands up to the ceiling. Exhale, bring your palms together, hinge at the hips, fold forward. Inhale, bring your hands to your shins, lift your chest, long, flat back. Exhale, come all the way down. Again, inhale, rise up. Exhale, hinge forward. Inhale, lift the chest, reach up through the crown of the head. Exhale, hinge forward. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to chest. Nice. Okay, now we're gonna move a little. So let's inhale, reach our hands up. Exhale, hinge forward. Release head here. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, bring your fingertips to the floor. Step your right foot back into a lunge. Find that low lunge here, reaching out through the right heel, lifting the belly away from your left thigh. Lower the back knee to the floor, come to a kneeling lunge. Inhale, reach your hands up for the ceiling. Bring your left hand to your left knee, reach up and over with your right hand. So as you're squeezing your right glutes, shifting your weight slightly forward, lifting the right hand gives you just that little bit more feeling of stretch through your right hip and right side body. Inhale, reach both hands up. Exhale, frame the front foot with your hands. Tuck your back toes. Step your front foot to meet your back foot. Come into plank. Good, nice strong plank here. Take a breath in, inhale. Exhale, lower your knees, lower your body all the way to the floor. Good. Bring your hands down by your side here. Outer heels towards each other. Press down through the tops of the feet. Lift your knees away from the floor. So lifting those kneecaps, tops of the thighs working, quads contracted. Press the pubic bone down towards the floor so your front hip points lift slightly. Lift your face away from the floor and lift your hands away from the floor. So palms to the ceiling. Good. Lift the hands up. Maybe your chest lifts a little. Now try this. Turn your fingertips towards the floor so you're extending your wrists. Keep that wrist extension as you slide your fingertips just hovering along the floor until they reach your shoulders. Plant your hands under your shoulders. Push the ground away. Tuck your toes. Lift up, down to facing dog. Nice. Take your right leg, draw it underneath your chest, shift your weight forward. Lift that knee towards your nose. Press the ground away and step your right foot forward. Use your hand to help it if you need to. Drop your back knee and tuck the toes. Inhale, reach the hands up. Right hand to right knee. Left hand reaches up and over. One breath here. Good. Hands come up. They frame your front foot. Tuck the back toes. Find that low lunge for a moment. Feel strong here, putting the weight into the front foot as you now step your left foot forward. Release down to the floor. Rooting down through your feet, let's begin to rise up. Uncurling the spine. Inhale the hands up. Exhale the hands to your center. Let's go and do that again. Something similar. Okay. Inhale, reach your hands up. Exhale, hinge at the hips. Come all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift, reach out through the crown of the head. Exhale, forward fold. Left foot steps back. Low lunge. Good. From here, plant your left hand on the floor and peel your right hands up towards the ceiling for a low lunge twist. Lean back into your shoulder blade. Lean back into that right shoulder blade. Reach for the ceiling. Press down through your left hand. Reach out through your left heel. One more breath. Right hand comes down to frame your right foot. Front foot joins the back foot. Find your plank. Press the ground away. Lower the knees. Lower the body to the floor. Keep your elbows in close. Press down through the tops of the feet, the pubic bone. Lifting slightly through the front hip points of the belly. Hands come by your sides. Lift the hands up. So shoulder extension. Lift your face away from the floor. Lift your chest away from the floor. Squeeze your glutes here. So rather than thinking up, 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 think long. Like as if somebody was pulling you, as if someone wanted to pull you forward along your mat. Lift up, press down to the tops of your feet. Extend your wrists so fingertips point to the floor. Bend your elbows, bring your hands under your shoulders. Push the ground away. Tuck your toes, lift your hips up. Downward facing dog. Left leg reaches for the sky. Bend your knee, draw it underneath you. Set your foot down as close as you can to between your thumbs, and then help it the rest of the way. Low lunge. Lower the back knee to the floor, untuck the back toes. Oops, sorry. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. Right hand comes to the floor, and we get our low lunge twist. Reach your hand up, lean into your left shoulder blade. Press through your right hand. One more breath, lower your left hand down. Good. Find your low lunge and step your right foot forward. Good. And then from here, let's roll it on up. Beautiful. Amazing. Okay. So we've got one more set to do. Okay, this one's going to be a little bit faster paced, and then we're going to come down onto the floor. So we've got two kind of versions of a flow. So let's do it, and let's just enjoy it. Get a little heat building in our bodies. All right, let's go. Follow along. Inhale, reach your hands up. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Shift your weight into your left foot here. A little bit of balance work. Lift your right knee. You can bring your hands to your hips. And cross right ankle over left thigh. So coming into a standing figure four. And as you come in here, you can stay up here and balance. Woo, that's cool. Or you can sit back into that figure four position. As you sit back, you'll probably feel a nice stretch through your right glutes. Yeah, draw the belly in, find that inner support from yourself. We've got the support of the ground underneath our left foot, but we need the support of our core, of our glutes, of our balance. Just stay here, good. Okay, inhale, bring that knee up. Exhale, tip over, send that right leg way back into a high lunge. Keep a nice bend in your back leg as well as the front leg, just to like keep a feeling of buoyancy, a little bit of bounce going here, right? Finding that support from the center. Okay, here we go. Inhale, reach the hands up. Take a breath, take a moment here. Nice. Okay, we're gonna open that up into a warrior two. So right heel coming to the floor. Left knee is bent outward towards the middle toes. Reach the arms long, look over those front fingertips. Now reach your torso forward. Good. Find the strength right here in the side body. As you reach the torso forward, bring your left forearm to your left thigh. Reach the right arm up. Inhale, reach long, exhale, right arm over right ear. Nice. Good. Warrior two. Inhale. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Reach that left arm overhead. Turn to look down towards your right foot, releasing the neck again. Good. Come back to warrior two. Head over heart over pelvis. So we're not here, we're right in the center. Turn your feet parallel and side lunge towards the right. So shift the weight towards the right as the right knee bends and your bum goes back. You could even put your hand into that hip crease. Feel the hinge at your right hip. Left hand comes down to the floor and bring your right hand behind your back. Open up the chest. So turn towards the right. Nice. Okay, come back up, press it up. Come back to your warrior two. Cartwheel your hands down to frame your left foot. Spin the back foot, we come back to a low lunge. Hands plant down, front foot joins the back foot, we find our plank. Lower the knees to the floor. Pull yourself down towards the floor. Press down through the tops of the feet. Bring your arms by your side. Press the pubic bone down into the ground. Lift your legs away from the floor. Lift your arms away from the floor. Lift your face and chest away from the floor. Belly is lifting up. Pubic bone is pressing down. Here's your locust. Lower the feet to the floor. Fingertips face the floor. Slide them underneath to your shoulders. Push the ground away. Tuck your toes. Downward facing dog. Right leg comes in between your hands. Right knee draws up. Foot comes in between your hands. Help it along if you need to. Good. Inhale, reach the hands up. And you come back to that high crescent lunge. One more breath here, and then step it forward. Nice. One more side to go, and then we head to the floor. Okay, here we go, guys. Lift your left knee up. Cross it over, ankle over thigh. Stay here. This can be challenging enough, especially if you're trying to open up your left hip. Sit it back, for those of you who want to. Sit it back. Bring your hands, balance. Okay. Find that lift maybe from that pelvic floor. That can help also with the balance. Good. Okay. One more little breath here. And then stand up, lift your knee up. And then with control, hinge forward, reach your left foot back till the toes touch. And we come to that high lunge. Inhale, reach your hands up. Nice. This time bring thumb to thumb and draw the elbows in as you lift your sternum, your breastbone towards the ceiling. One more time, inhale, thumb to thumb. Exhale, lift. Inhale, reach the hands up. Open up to warrior two. Find your warrior two here. Good, and then let's reach forward. So torso reaches forward. Right arm comes to right thigh. Reach your left hand up for the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, reach it over. Release your head by looking down towards your right knee. So release the head, maybe nod it a couple of times. Back to warrior two, and then reverse. Left hand reaching down, and this time if you want, you can grab hold of the far side of your head and let your head, the weight of your head, pull this right side body open. Let's come back to warrior two. Parallel your feet and come into that side lunge. So shift the weight over. You can put your fingers into your left hip crease. Feel your weight moving backwards, your hips moving backwards as we come to that side lunge. Right fingertips to the floor. Left hand comes behind the back. Turn the chest towards the left, opening up the left shoulder. One more breath here. Come back up using the support of your body to lift yourself up. Back to warrior two. Good. And then let's come back to that high lunge. And step your front foot, your back foot forward. Perfect. Good job, guys. All right. Let's separate our feet now. We're gonna come on down. So separate your feet as wide as you need to. As you make your way down into a squat, you can shift your weight here a little side to side. That feels good. And then lower your bum down towards the floor. We're gonna finish off on the floor. What was that, guys? Okay. Coming down all the way. Laying yourself down, taking a moment palms face up to the ceiling. Take a few breaths here. Let everything settle. Cross your right foot over your left thigh, like we did before standing. And then allow your feet, keep everything as they are, and drop your legs over towards the left, so your right foot ends up flat on the floor. Your right knee pointing towards the ceiling. If you feel good here, you can extend your arms out to the sides in a T position. And you can play around, you can look towards the right fingertips. Turn your head. If that feels like too much, you can turn your head to the left, or you can leave your head right at the center. Going for another hip stretch here, and you can settle. Bring the legs back to center, uncross them, and let your legs windshield wiper from side to side. So make sure you've got enough space between your feet. Yes. Come back to center. Right foot crosses over the left. And drop the legs towards. Left foot crosses over right. And drop legs towards the right. So your left foot lands on the floor. Left knee to the ceiling. Arms out at a T. If this feels too intense, you could totally stay up here. You could totally do like a regular figure four. You could do this one, but with your arms lower down. Whatever position feels good for your body. That feels like a nice outer hip stretch without much strain anywhere else. And then bring the legs back to center. Hug them both in towards your chest. Good. Drop the feet towards the floor. And then grab your socks. Grab a sweatshirt. Grab whatever props you might need to get comfortable for Harpaya. Make yourself comfy for a few minutes of Harpaya. It's worth it. Get comfy, maybe with a pillow under your knees, or if you've got the blocks, stick them underneath your upper thighs, where your bum and your upper thigh meet. You can take blocks and put them underneath your knees in a butterfly position. Or you can just lay flat on the ground, whatever feels good for you right now, today. And take a few minutes as the video ends to keep laying here, letting your body melt into the floor, allowing your bones and your muscles to grow heavy, allowing yourself to accept the support of the ground beneath you. Allowing your breathing to come gently and easily. Each inhale, expanding from the inside. Ribs expand, belly expands, back body expands. And with each out breath, a release. Relaxation